Hey guys, welcome back to Nigerian Boy. And of course, you're for an amazing, awesome reaction from Nigerian Boy. You know what time it is already? It's time for yet another amazing video. To check out another amazing video on this channel, guys. Welcome back. If you're new to this channel, please do well to smash subscribe button, like this video, be a part of this channel. And let's check this out by City Magazine. This video is titled "The Forgotten BTS Songs." Apparently, there are some songs of BTS that's most definitely or most likely that we're going to be seeing in this video. They're not like hit songs that people don't really jam to that much or people don't really know much about. So I think that's what this video is going to be about. Let me see the okay. He said that these are some of the most underrated or forgotten BTS songs ranked by popularity. You see, so they are not really popular. I think that's the meaning of that. So guys, let's check this out together. I'm very sure we're going to enjoy it. Like and subscribe if you're new, and let's go.
If you're not familiar with today's style of video, this is an iceberg, also known as an iceberg tier list or chart. An iceberg explores and ranks elements part of any topic from most known to least known. There is a wide range of iceberg examples of pretty much anything you can think of. So today I'm doing my own forgotten BTS songs iceberg. We're going to start at the tip of the iceberg with the BTS songs that although they are not as popular as the others, a big section of the fandom knows them. But as we submerge more and more, it can get harder for you to recognize these songs. I'm only including BTS songs, no solo songs, remixes, skits, intros, interludes, or outros with no lyrics. So let me know how many of these songs you know in the comments. Let's start with tier 1. Out of BTS's entire discography, these are the songs with least streams on streaming platforms. So do you recognize this?
So I knew this was most likely what the video was going to be about, like songs with the least popularity that maybe most people don't really know about. They know, but you know, it's not their go-to songs for BTS.
This song. This is A School Love Affair, the intro of BTS's third mini album, A School Love Affair from 2014. A School Love Affair is performed by the three rappers, RM, Suga, and J-Hope, and it shows different rap styles. Suga starts the song with a desperate look for love. But then Suga is interrupted by J-Hope, who tells him that love should be hopeful, so the tone of the song changes completely. But then RM interrupts the song and reminds J-Hope and Suga of BTS's style. So with a hip-hop track, RM explains a more complex definition of love.
Has life's unexpected expenses?
I think I love the idea of the song.
Family's got your back. Get up to 3 million hours.
I feel like listening to the song.
Generally speaking, 26 million streams is a lot. But for an artist like BTS, whose most popular songs have more than 1 billion streams, and the regular songs range from 100 million to 500 million, I understand how 26 million looks small for BTS. But still,
That's actually very small, like on a good scale. It's very small for BTS because looking at the fact that a lot of their songs are kind of popular, kind of well-known. 26 million streams on all platforms? Nah, bro. That's very small.
Very surprised this is one of the 4 least streamed BTS songs. BTS has performed A School Love Affair many times, and as recently as 2020. In my opinion, it deserves a lot more recognition. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song with also 26 million streams?
Another one.
Every ARMY knows Like, also known as I Like It, of BTS's first mini album Too Cool for School from 2013. But what you just heard is Like Part 2, its Japanese sequel, part of their first Japanese album, Wake Up. Like Part 2 is also a romantic and sweet song, which references liking someone and a like on social media. And this particular sequel is subtitled At That Place because it explains the fantasy of meeting the other person in one particular place for a date. BTS has performed this song live many times. It has a choreography and an official dance practice on their YouTube channel. They also performed live an unofficial Korean version of the song. You can find Like Part 2 on streaming platforms with its Japanese name Iine Part 2 Ano Bashode. So you need to check all of this out. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song?
I think we need to go check these things out so that we can give it more streams. Guys, let's do that, man. But this one with 24 million streams now, the iceberg is coming down. Yeah, then it's coming down because we checked two songs that have 26 million streams, and this one is 24 million streams.
With 24 million streams, this is Wishing on a Star from BTS's Japanese album Youth from 2016. Like the title suggests, Wishing on a Star is about the hardships that everyone has to inevitably go through to get to the dream. It's about hope. This is an R&B song with motivational lyrics, but it can also be very fun. BTS has performed the original Japanese version of Wishing on a Star a couple of times, and a special Korean version at Day 1 of their Sowusu concert in 2021. But of course, only the original Japanese version is on streaming platforms. Next, can you recognize this song?
We checked out 3 songs which are actually majorly, of course, I said it at the beginning that the ranking of the songs is based on their popularity. Yeah, so the popularity of the songs is what she's using to rank them. We have checked out 3 songs that haven't amassed 30 million streams. That's serious, man.
This is Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone from Dark and Wild, BTS's first studio album from 2014. Like A School Love Affair, this song has the same type of fun discussion by the rappers, but this one has a chorus sung by the vocalist. Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone is all about smartphones and social media. RM represents someone who hates the obsession people have over phones. Suga represents someone who defends prioritizing their smartphone in the information age. And J-Hope tells them both to stop fighting and enjoy the moment. Unfortunately, BTS has never performed this song live, but it's in...
Is there a reason for that, actually? Because it's, at least for the other 2 songs, they've performed them live many times. But this one, which actually it's more, it talks more about what is happening in recent times, how people are always on their cell phones. You know, there's little to how we prioritize physical meetups to how we prioritize, let's hang out, let's talk on the phone, let's do a virtual meeting, video calls. Things like that are getting not outdated, but we are doing a lot of phone stuff rather than physical stuff. Those are things they could actually, I think, for me, perform live, and it will make good sense looking at the story they are portraying. But unfortunately, BTS has not performed this song live. That's serious, man.
All streaming platforms. This is not always the case for the songs part of Tier 2. The songs part of this tier have less than 12 million streams. So,
are you serious? Tier 2 songs have less than 12 million streams.
Tier 2. The songs part of...
Wow. This is shocking to me, man. This is really shocking.
This tier have less than 12 million streams.
Seriously?
So, can you recognize this song? You may know We Are Bulletproof Part 2 and We Are Bulletproof The Eternal. This is BTS's official version of We Are Bulletproof Part 1, released in 2015. I'm saying BTS's official version because the first time this song was released was in 2010 by a BTS that is not the BTS we all know. this BTS had RM and 2 other rappers. That's why the 7 members we know today modified, re-recorded, and officially released this song on SoundCloud for their 2nd anniversary. They also performed it at their live Trilogy Episode 1 concert. Since this used to be a rap line only track, We Are Bulletproof Part 1 is the only song in which all the members rap.
Wow, that's a cool information I don't think I've ever knew before. All of them rap, including the vocalist. That's beautiful stuff, man.
And the song is about how it doesn't matter if everyone throws bullets at them. They are bulletproof. They are history in the making. The only way to officially listen to this song is on SoundCloud, but you can also watch an official fan re-uploads of the live performance on YouTube. It does have some kind of choreography and it's very fun. Now, can you recognize this BTS song with 11 million streams?
Guys. It's sounding strange and weird. I think as we go forward in the video, the numbers of the streams are reducing more and more.
This is the Japanese song Wake Up of their album Wake Up. They have performed it live, and this is, in my opinion, one of their most underrated songs ever. It's almost 6 minutes, which makes me so happy. BTS really had a lot to say with this one. Wake Up has a message for their haters, their fans, their families, and a reminder for themselves. They have to wake up both physically and mentally to make their dreams possible. Wake up. In 2014, BTS went through a very difficult and exhausting schedule. They explained the feeling of working with almost no sleep, just because their ambition drove them to continue. The dream was bigger than anything else. Like I said, this is an underrated song, part of an underrated album. So can you recognize this next song, also part of this underrated album?
Life is game, go play, we ride, go away, we high, okay.
This is the Japanese song The Stars from BTS's Wake Up album. And yes, they have performed it live at their first Japan tour. The stars represents their dreams. Remember, this is 2014. BTS is working non-stop and sometimes they feel like giving up. But then they look at the shining stars. They are far away, but they are there. So even if they have to work all night long, they will be alright. While Wake Up is motivating.
I want to see what was written. Yeah, wake up, open your eyes, BTS. BTS official. Okay.
While Wake Up is motivational, The Stars is more comforting. This really is a sweet song. Next, can you recognize this song? This is with So, a promoter.
I'm very sure of this. Excuse me. I'm very sure of this. How that it's actually not inevitable. Yeah, that they are going to have some songs that aren't going to be making that many or plenty numbers or something. So I think it's kind of cool to have seen this video. Yeah, although we can't call them forgotten BTS songs. We could just call them songs that have lesser popularity. Yeah, and it's just for a team or for a boy band that has released a lot of songs. All the songs can have the same popularity views or same number amassed. So I think that's what is happening here.
Emotional song BTS made for the city of Seoul in 2017. This is a soft pop song with traditional Korean sounds and orchestral elements, and it's about how beautiful and comforting the city of Seoul is for them. And unfortunately, this song is not on streaming platforms, but it has an official video on YouTube and you can download the song for free on their website Visit Seoul. The link is in the description of the music video. And also, Visit Seoul has used the song in 2017, 2019, and 2021 for different promotional videos. This is the last song of the second tier. Now let's go to tier 3. The songs part of tiers 3, 4, 5, and 6 get harder and harder to find for a new fan who was not present during the moment of release.
So for someone like me, I might find it hard to get these videos online because some of the songs we've seen in tier 2, they are not on streaming platforms. So except if an official fan, upload on YouTube and on all, something like that. So maybe something like that can happen with these songs in tier 3 as well. Let's go.
So, can you recognize this song? This is I Know by RM and Jungkook. This is the song they released for BTS's anniversary celebration during Festa 2016. So the song is dedicated to their fans. RM and Jungkook sing that they know the love they receive.
Yeah, they performed this live
That's
as well.
why they are singing and that's why they say thank you. The song was only officially released on SoundCloud, but RM and Jungkook have performed I Know multiple times in concerts, and they also sang it live for a promotional video for the shoe brand Puma. Now, can you recognize this next song? This is A Song to Make You Smile by the Korean singer Lee Seung-gi featuring Harim and BTS's members RM and J-Hope, released in 2011. So this is a pre-debut song. This could have easily been part of the last tier of the Iceberg, but Lee Seung-gi released a remastered version of the song in 2020 and properly credited BTS. So a lot of ARMYs during the Dynamite era listened to this song for the first time. In this ballad, the singer helps the other person go through a breakup. This is literally a song to make you smile. RM and J-Hope's verses are very short but hopeful. And this is J-Hope's first song as a member of BTS.
Are you serious?
Next, can you recognize this song? This is C, the hidden track of the 2017 BTS album Love Yourself Her. Hidden tracks are songs that are only part of the physical copies of the album, which makes it harder for casual listeners to discover. This is why in C, BTS sings about their most difficult hardships and darkest thoughts. They thought
that's why it would be hard for someone that is just being a fan for BTS to actually come across these songs on probably streaming platforms, because some of them are in the hard copy, of which might not be able to lay your hands on easily or something. But it's cool to know. And one of the things I've noticed so far in this discovery of these songs is the fact that these songs are actually meaningful, soulful, amazing songs, lyrically written. It's not as though they are bad songs. That's why they do not have popularity. Nah, they are very good songs as well. Yeah.
Debuting in the music industry would be like a sea, but it was actually a desert for them. But with their blood, sweat, and tears, they made the desert the sea. This is a heartbreaking song. BTS mentions specifically the different struggles they went through in their debut years, so I recommend you check the lyrics. Unfortunately, BTS has never performed this song live, but Jungkook sang parts of it in a 2021 live stream. While we talk about hidden tracks, can you recognize this song? This is Path,
I'm
also
enjoying that
known
already.
as Road, the hidden track of their first album, Too Cool for School. They wrote this song while they were still trainees, so the song explains their ambitions and fears, how they decided to move to Seoul and become singers.
2010년의 해 내 걸음은 서울로 향하네.
But most notably, BTS wonders
nice.
if they would be the same people if they didn't pick this path.
다른 길을 택했다면
BTS performed Path in their first tour, and then again in 2017. Like I said, the song is not on any streaming platforms, but between the unofficial lyric re-uploads and live performances, there's millions of views there. In my opinion, this makes it more popular than the songs from Tier 4. The songs from Tier 4 are either on SoundCloud or somewhere on the internet. So, do you know this song?
너무 아름답게 꾸며있는 city lights 누가 봐도 어울리는 너와 나.
This is Perfect Christmas, an original Christmas song by different artists signed to Big Hit at the time, including BTS's RM and Jungkook.
아름답지만 더 아름다워 보이네.
This song is not on streaming platforms, but it was released on YouTube right before the Christmas of 2013 with a teaser, a music video, a behind the scenes, and even a promotional cover of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This is a romantic song about their perfect Christmas with a romantic interest.
I like to take you, girl. Even Christmas Eve 시간 대신 내 맘을 부드럽게 해줘서.
And this is genuinely one of my favorite Christmas songs. I think that if this was released after 2015 on streaming platforms, it would have gotten a lot more attention. And every time I listen to this song, I wish more and more for BTS to release a Christmas song. Next, have you listened to this song?
I don't think, or maybe I've not come across a Christmas song by the old BTS members, but of course, there are some of the members that have released, Christmas songs. I think I know about Miss Tuto, yeah. So I think JIMIN, yeah. So there are some songs that some of them have actually released. And I think there's one by Jungkook and JIMIN together as well.
This is Like a Star, an adapted song by Jungkook and RM of J. Cole's song Like a Star. Adapted songs were very common during BTS's pre-debut years. They would take an existing song and make their own lyrics in Korean to practice their songwriting. Jungkook and RM worked on this adapted song a couple of months before their debut. So in the song, they sing about feeling out of place, having no real friends, and living an uncertain life after choosing this path.
Okay, so I was trying to search it out. Miss Tuto was by JIMIN and Jungkook. Yeah, Miss Tuto was by JIMIN and Jungkook. Yeah, I think Christmas Day. It was started Christmas Day, Miss Tuto. I don't know, but I think that's that. I checked it out. I reacted to it. Miss Tuto Christmas Day. Yeah, it was like an adaptation from Justin Bieber's Miss Tuto. Yeah, so by JIMIN and Jungkook, and it's a Christmas song as well. So, but it's just that we've not gotten a full team, the old BTS crew singing a Christmas song. I think there's another one by Jungkook. I think Jungkook sang another Christmas song. Let me see. Christmas songs. Yeah, wait. Christmas. Okay, JIMIN sang Christmas Love. JIMIN sang Christmas Love. That's another song by JIMIN, yeah? So I'm just trying to check out the Christmas songs by them. Yeah, that's cool. That's something to remind myself of. But I know I've actually seen Christmas songs from JIMIN and Jungkook. It's just the title that I'm finding it hard to get. But let's go back a bit. Like a Star, yeah.
Worked on this adapted song a couple of months before their debut. So in the song, they sing about feeling out of place, having no real friends, and living an uncertain life after choosing this path. BTS released this song on SoundCloud in 2013, and they performed it live in 2015 during their first tour. Now, do you know this next song?
There are quite a number of songs.
This is 95 Graduation, not to be confused with the extremely popular Graduation song. 95 Graduation.
Are you serious? BTS adapted the song by Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, and Bruno Mars. Wow. So long because we just having fun. I'll try to remember the title of the song. In the care we'll see. Oh, nice. I think I have to go and listen to that graduation song. I have to, man.
Graduation, not to be
I didn't
confused
know
with the
that,
extremely
guys.
popular Graduation song.
I didn't know that.
95 Graduation, also known as
I love it
Graduation
already.
Song Part 2, is an adapted song by JIMIN and V of Lupe Fiasco's song Old School Love. They released this song on SoundCloud in 2014 because they were both graduating school at the time. In the song, they promised to remember their life before graduation, and they analyze the responsibilities they have now as adults. Unfortunately, they have never performed this song live, but you can listen to it on SoundCloud. Now let's go to Tier 5. Tier 5 includes songs that it doesn't matter how many unofficial uploads I add, none of these surpass 3 million views. So, have you ever listened to this song? It really surprised me to see this song this low on the list, but that's what the numbers say. This is Young Love, released in 2022 as a
Are you
hit.
serious? It's actually even in 2022, but it's an hidden track.
Hidden track from BTS's anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM and Jungkook. In this anthology, BTS share their past demos and unreleased songs, so we don't know exactly when this was recorded, but it was definitely before 2022. This song, as the title says, is about young love, and it shows some kind of sweet and innocent perception of love.
My love is so young, it's like the littlest child.
In my opinion, it could have been part of a school love affair, but we don't really know where it was supposed to be. Now, have you ever listened to this song? This is Quotation Mark, another hidden track from BTS's 2022 anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM, J-Hope, and Jungkook. This seems like it was made years after Young Love. The lyrics are complex and the song has the vibe of the Love Yourself era. But again, we don't know with certainty. Question Mark is about the fear of rejection. They want to confess their feelings, but they feel trapped by their own emotions. So they feel angry and frustrated. I really recommend every ARMY to listen to every hidden track because it's crazy how BTS makes amazing songs and decides to hide them. But it is special when ARMYs go out of their way to listen to these songs. Next, have you listened to this song? This is So For More, not to be confused with So For More, also known as Second Grade of their album Dark and Wild. That is an original BTS song. This is an adaptation of Pro-Era's song Like Water. They released this song for their first anniversary, so the lyrics are about the anxiety they have when thinking about their future. And their choice to continue pursuing their dream. They released a video on YouTube, the song on SoundCloud, and performed it on their first tour. But it's true that there are only a couple of shaky fan cams. Now, do you know this next BTS song? You probably know BTS's pre-debut song, A Typical Trainee's Christmas. But this is a typical Idol's Christmas, an adaptation of Justin Bieber's Only Thing I Ever Get for Christmas.
They have kind of adapted a number of Justin Bieber songs, man. Yeah.
And released on SoundCloud in 2013. In a typical trainees Christmas, BTS expresses their feelings during Christmas as trainees. But in a typical Idol's Christmas, they had already debuted, so they sing about their dream coming true. And spending their first Christmas as BTS with ARMY. Finally, we have Tier 6. Now, I don't blame anyone who doesn't know or doesn't remember ever listening to the songs from this tier, because all of these songs are from a very different BTS. But I decided to still include them because they are on BTS's profile on different streaming platforms. These are technically official BTS songs. So, have you ever listened to this song? This is Love You Hate You by the vocal boy group 2AM featuring BTS. More specifically, RM and two other rappers training to be part of BTS at the time. This song is about a complicated relationship that constantly goes from love to hate. RM is one of the songwriters for this song, which was released in 2010, almost 3 years before BTS was a 7-member group. The song has 3 million streams on Spotify, making it the second most popular official BTS pre-debut song. But it has no live performance. Next, do you know this song? This is Because I'm a Foolish Woman, a song released by Kang Mi-young featuring BTS in 2011, 2 years before BTS's debut. But once again, only RM is part of BTS today. So that's
which means RM is more like one of the founding members. Like, if not the only person that's been tagged in that title BTS for the longest of time.
why this song is on BTS's profile. This is a ballad about being unable to move on after a heartbreak. RM's verse can also be interpreted as the other person's point of view. This is one of my favorite pre-debut BTS songs. The bad thing is that it's hard for international audiences to find on streaming platforms because the title is only in Korean. So although it's on BTS's artist profile, it has only 1 million streams. Now, if you know the next two songs, that would be very, very impressive. Have you ever listened to this song? This is Ashes, the oldest BTS song you can find on streaming platforms, released in September of 2010, almost 3 years before BTS's debut. Ashes is performed by Lee Yeon-hee, featuring BTS's RM and another BTS member at the time. So this is BTS's first collaboration. Ashes is a ballad about the aftermath of a breakup. All there's left are ashes. Ashes is also...
There's been mention of other BTS members at the time. What happened? They didn't make the debut, or they didn't make the final list of BTS members. Wow. I feel a bit for them, actually, because imagine they're part of what we have now as BTS. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Being the fact that RM is here as well. RM and the other members. Like, imagine RM didn't make the final cut. They will not have known what RM is today. I don't even get what I'm saying. I'm just kind of thinking about what is happening with the other members who were like also tagged BTS at the time. What's going on with them? Who are they?
Song hard to find on streaming platforms for international audiences because the name it's only in Korean, but it has accumulated 300,000 streams on Spotify and 30,000 on YouTube. Finally, have you ever listened to the least streamed official BTS song ever?
So if that are 30,000 views on YouTube, this is the least streamed official BTS song. I'm trying to think of how many numbers it has, maybe less than 20. 1,000.
This is Bad Girl, a song released in 2011 by Hyun featuring Glam and BTS, more specifically RM and another
member. See, she kept on repeating another member of BTS at the time. Who is this other member? He has a name.
Member of BTS at the time. Hyun is the only artist aside from BTS to still be part of the label Big Hit, which makes me wonder why this is the song with least streams on BTS's entire official discography. On Spotify, Bad Girl has 100,000 streams, and on YouTube,
I was close. That's 24,000. I thought it will just amass maybe 20,000 views or something.
It has 24,000. I'm guessing the song was properly credited to BTS not long ago. So it also took me years to find this song. Bad Girl is about falling for the wrong person, but it's more silly and fun than serious. And as expected, it has no live performance. I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if you have ideas for any other BTS related Iceberg I could do.
Thank you. Other song that didn't make the list because they are a little too popular. Yeah, graduation song. I have to go and listen to this graduation song. I need to listen to it. I love what I heard about it. Beautiful 4 O'Clock School of Tears, Adult Child, Christmas Day. You see, I mentioned Christmas Day, and I think what we saw online the other time was by JIMIN and Jungkook. Yeah, so Christmas Day. I don't know how popular it is, but I knew about it. So this is a nice one. Thank you, Boracity Magazine. It was nice to check out, actually. This was beautiful. This was amazing. So guys, if you've come across some of the songs before, you could just indicate in the comment section. We could talk about it. Just let's love up on these songs. If it's something we could just go check out, to give it more numbers, more views. Let's just go do that. It's BTS, we are army. So let's do that together. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Please smash the like button, like this video if you're new. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Yeah, I'll see you in the next reaction video. I'm Maps and Nigerian boy. Peace out.